welcome to our 7th Breaking Bread event.
So we are back at Greater Mount Olive Baptist Church today for our 7th Breaking Bread event. This is where the first Breaking Bread was almost 3 years ago today.
This event is designed to strengthen the bonds between diverse members of our Oklahoma City community. It is our hope that friendships will be formed during our discussions, which have become hallmark for every Breaking Bread event.
So Breaking Bread is an exercise that is put on by the Justice Circle, the Oklahoma Justice Circle, in the hopes that somehow that these relationships can be the energy behind and the resource for some change that we need to see here within the criminal justice system here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma County. The Breaking Bread events are evolving. For example, this one we are going to focus specifically on an issue that affects the black community disproportionately, and that is gun violence. And so we've invited in my friend Pastor Mike McBride from Live Free USA. He's also pastoring a church there in Oakland, California, to help us have these conversations about how it is that we can understand gun violence, not as a Second Amendment issue, but as a matter of public health, and then how we can kind of gather and, again, collaborate and work strategically and synergistically to try to reduce gun violence in our area.
Well, I'm excited to join the Breaking Bread community to have a powerful time to think about our collective responsibility to transform the worst conditions of our society and our communities. Prayerfully, we'll take a look at ourselves and commit to transforming the communities in which we live and, dare I say, make the systems that serve God's people more just and fair. The great thing about Breaking Bread is that people bond and have shared experiences all the time over food, over meals, telling stories, listening deeply, realizing that there's so much that connects us rather than separates us.
Peace in our time happens when rooms like this meet often. But when faith leaders come together, city leaders come together, community members come together, when philanthropy comes together, when public health people come together, when Pookie and Ray Ray and them come together, when the police come together, when folks come together and have the courage to stay a little while, change is inevitable. That's my hope and prayer for Oklahoma City.
I hope people in Oklahoma City realize that we can have peace in our time. Too often, the conversation around violence in our community is really grounded in a sense of hopelessness, but hopelessness can be as deadly as a bullet. So the key for us is to have hope and match our hope and expectation with concrete actions that are sustained over a period of time.
We are finding that we have some good critical mass when we get together, such that we can lend our support and our weight to certain issues, and it can help push some things forward as we're all striving for a better community, a better society.
And I know after all this time, you guys are wondering, okay, what now? What are we going to do next? Make sure that you exchange numbers, that you exchange emails, that you meet up for coffee, that you invite each other into each other's space. So what we want to do is continue to grow, continue to network, continue to come into each other's world and support each other.
So where are we going next? We have a couple of really exciting plans for this. One, we would like to have a youth event that would be this same kind of gathering, but with folks who are anywhere from 15 to 20 to see how they are feeling about things relative to policing and to the criminal justice situation. And we are hoping someday to have a giant Breaking Bread where we gather all of the people who have been at all of these other events, and we add folks who have not been yet, and we all get together so we can see with our own eyes what it might look like when a whole city, its leadership gathers for the purpose of advancement and doing the right thing and doing good things for the health and benefit of our city.